Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters, and welcome back to another video. So before I get into this video, let me ask you a question. What is the biggest sin that you can commit as a Muslim? If you have answered with shirk, in other words, associating partners with Allah, then you are correct. Prophet Muhammad, may peace and blessings be upon him, has said, "Whoever hangs an amulet around his neck has committed an act of idolatry." But what if I told you that more people commit this form of sin in plain sight? Would you believe me? Now I am not sure if you have ever seen them or stumbled across them, but in some shops, restaurants or cars, you can see them hanging clearly in front of an entrance. It is called Nazar. And the biggest lie the people hanging them have been led to believe is that it supposedly protects them against bad eye or bad luck. Today I will reveal to you their true meaning. The practice of amulets dates back to the Babylon era, where black magic and cult-like rituals were performed almost on a daily basis. Now I will not dive into the complete history, as there is enough historic literature about that. The key element I need you to take away from this is that if the shaitan can make you commit shirk, he has achieved a complete victory over you. On the day that he refused to prostrate before Adam, he promised to Allah that he would lead the offspring of Adam astray, except for the truly pious ones. So when he succeeds in trapping anyone in this sin, he sees it as a vow fulfilled and has created discord between Allah and his creation. Moving to another subject. While keeping this in mind are coffee houses or bistros. When I was visiting the Balkans, at the end of the month, a person would come at the end of the month to collect envelopes from the owner. Now at some point, this became obvious, so I asked, what is going on? And I was informed that it was racketeering for protection. Every gang would have a symbol that the owner would have to put clearly at the entrance, so other gang members could see under which gang this bistro or coffee house was protected from. This could be a lantern, a painting, or a flag that supports the local soccer club hung in a certain way. And if you really pay attention and visit these coffee shops in a certain area, the same object will be seen at each entry. Failing to comply for payment would result in tearing down the place, or sometimes even worse. Now I want you to use this simple parable to make something clear when it comes to Nazar symbols. The Nazar does work, but not in the way these people think it does, because of its deception of false security. What it basically means is that angels do not set foot in places where there are pictures or other symbols of idolatry. The shayateen that roam the streets looking for victims also leave these places alone, because the symbol clearly represents that these people have put their trust in a piece of glass or plastic, believing it protects them from misfortune, instead of putting their trust in Allah. So while the shayateen are having a laugh because of a mission of shirk accomplished, they will not bother them just so they can keep them in that illusion. They have already paid with their deen. So my brothers and sisters, let me end this video on a positive note by pointing out that our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, has said, "My ummah is excused for their mistakes, what they forget and what they are forced to do." Please remember, my brothers and sisters, to put your trust in Allah and Allah alone. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum.